Well, if you're just joining us, everyone, thank you. Right now, we're talking about an opportunity that you could give back to our K-9 officers. So with me this morning, calling in, we have Doug Stacer. So Doug, it's good to see you. Good to talk to you. How are you this morning?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so the K-9 Canjo Memorial Bowling for Paws event is coming up. And Doug, we've covered Canjo plenty here on TV5, but for those hearing of him for the first time, can you just tell us about Canjo and how this event got its start?
Well, Canjo worked for me in the city of Saginaw at the police department from 2011 until he retired in 2019. Shortly after his retirement, we started noticing some back issues. Some scans later revealed some pretty serious issues. He ended up having pretty in-depth back surgery. From that surgery led other issues. And then September of 2022, he ended up passing away from complications from that surgery. So after his unfortunate passing, we decided that we would, in his, because of what he had gone through, we help other dogs around the country. So one of the things that we decided on was to start having some events just to help dogs get x-rays, scans, whatever that may be, as a preventative measure mostly, and hopefully they don't find any problems, but a measure that they might be able to find early on things that are going on with their partners' backs, hips, elbows, that they might be able to seek some early treatment. We didn't know what was going on with Canjo until, quite honestly, it was almost too late. The surgery was, a short-term fix. He went through a lot, but through these benefits now that we're having in his memory, we're now helping, and we've helped several area dogs with x-rays, just peace of mind for the handlers to know that what they were doing or putting their dogs through on a daily basis at work or in training, that they weren't further harming their dog. And so the second annual bowling one, the first one was last year. Canjo was still around for that. So the first annual one was last year, and now the second annual one is May 13th of this year.
Very good. And for those at home who want to help out, what can they really expect when they show up to this bowling fundraiser?
Well, what you can expect, I guess, is a good time. Last year was a great start. We had a lot of teams come, have a good time. We had a lot of raffle items, 50-50 prizes, and 100% of every dollar raised in this goes straight back into the Canjo Fund. So nobody is making any money off this. Like I said, every dollar spent is going right back, paying for all these x-rays. For anyone that knows about our program, all they have to do is apply. We end up paying 100% of their bill. Like I said, a couple area dogs have already done it. We have 2 more lined up. We just call their vet, we pay the bill, and they go home after the scan. And thankfully all the dogs that have gone through it have been great. Everything has come through positive, and they haven't had any serious issues. But if something's found out, then their agency can address it after that.
Why would you say this event is important to have, not only to memorialize Canjo, but for other canine officers?
Well, just knowing what I had went through, and there's several dogs that we're in contact with around the country that are going through some of the same things, and we really don't want to see that happen. At least early treatments, maybe we prevent some of the more serious issues, the surgeries, the wheelchairs and whatnot that you see some of the dogs that are in after they retire because of things they've gone through. And had I known all this was going on with Canjo, maybe there would have been some things on calls or during training that I would have not done. Maybe the foot fences we wouldn't have gone over, or some of the obstacles that we expect them to deal with on a daily basis at work. Maybe we would have not done those, and maybe he would still be here with us and still have a good back. We'll never know. But if we can prevent one more dog out there from going through what he went through, I think that's our ultimate goal.
Yeah, and it's always worth it to help others for the greater good. Doug, can you tell us, for those at home, do they need to sign up before coming? Can they just show up? What's that look like?
Well, I think that on our Facebook page, we have posted the signups on there. I'm not going to tell anyone not to show up the day of the event. We would love everyone to be there. We have a family bowl from about noon to 4, noon to 5. And then we have 2 adult bowls at night, one at 6 and one at 9. And over here at Crooked Creek on Gratiot in Thomas Township, we have 24 lanes. So we have a few open lanes on each group. So come have a great time. Even if you don't want a bowl, stop in. They have great food, great drinks there. Like I said, we have a lot of great raffle items. Just stop in, say hi. We would really appreciate it. We're going to have a dog there that has been a recipient of one of the scans, and that being Bay County's dog. So he'll be there. Anyone can meet him. Lincoln's a great dog and super sociable, and come meet him.
Perfect. Doug, I appreciate your time for this morning. Thank you.
Yep.
And
thanks a lot.
Yeah, of course. And we send our condolences about Kanjo passing last year.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, so again, the second annual K9 Kanjo Memorial Bowling for Paws is Saturday, May 13th, starting at noon. It's at Crooked Creek Golf and Banquet in Thomas Township. For more information, just go to the hot links section on our website, WNEM.com.